Did you know that you can take a done-for-you checklist and turn it into your own digital product? I'm David Monroe, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I take Kevin Fahey's online traffic for marketing, internet marketing checklist, and create an online training course from it. I'll see you inside. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take Kevin Fahey's online traffic for marketers, internet marketing checklist, and turn it into your own online training course. This is something that you can turn around and launch if you want to as your own course and keep 100% of the profits, or you can share it with affiliates, or you can take and put it up on a membership site if you're creating some kind of recurring platform. Or you could take snippets of it and create blog posts, YouTube videos, Facebook Lives, things like that. So you can see right now that I am inside of Kevin Fahey's membership area. I am a member. I have purchased the online traffic for marketers I am checklist. You see iamchecklist.org. You can see my name up here. I am a member. If we come down, these are the downloads, so you can download it as a zip file in printable PDFs, as editable Word documents, or as an Excel spreadsheet. He also has a Google Sheet if you don't have Microsoft Office. Yeah. Woo, can't think today. If you don't have Microsoft Office, you can go to Google Spreadsheets and look at it there, and then turn it into a Google Doc so that you can edit it from that. You can also look at it as a mind map or an HTML interactive form. All right, so these are the ways to access it. Or you can come down here and you can see all the different checklists. There are 18 checklists to each one of his products. You can see he's got 34 checklists that he's created. This one specifically on online traffic for marketers. All 34 have 18 checklists except for one. I don't remember which one it is, but it's one of the earlier ones that had 19 checklists. Everything else has 18. So if we click on that checklist, you will see that the PDF form will come up, and you can just download the PDF form right from here if you don't want to download the zip file. Well, what I'm going to show you here is how you can take this checklist. So you can create, I'm going to come back here, you can create an entire training course on online traffic for marketers. Module 1 could be checklist 1, module 2 checklist 2, module 3 checklist 3. So in essence, again, can't talk today, and like you guys know, I'm raw, so I'm not going to go back and edit this. You can have 18 videos or modules. Now you can break each one of these up into smaller chunks if you want to, but each one of these checklists can be its own video or its own module. Now I wouldn't have 18 modules with each section broken up. That's probably a little too much, give people overwhelmed very fast. But you'll see here how it's very easy to create one video from one checklist. So if we go back to email marketing for traffic generation, we'll see that there are there are 19 sections to this checklist. Well, each one of these can be a bullet point on a PowerPoint slide, or if you're using a Mac, on Keynote. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I come over here and I look at my PowerPoint template. Now, my PowerPoint template is called a 5x5x5 template. I didn't coin that. I didn't name it. I did create this template myself, but I went through a little training from Omar Martin. He's the one that created the 5x5x5 template, and this is how he creates all of his training videos. And there are other internet marketers that are doing the same thing. So this is the 5x5x5 template. You'll see that we have bullet points. And then if we come down to this slide, I now have each one of those first 4 in the section of step 1 get a professional autoresponder service. So now if we come back to Kevin's training area, you'll see here's step 1, get a professional autoresponder service, and here are those first 4 steps. You'll see down here it goes to step 2. So I've got one slide with 4 bullet points on it. Okay, so if we come back to our slides, I can now take my training and key up PowerPoint. Now you'll have to have a screen share software, but now I can take and turn these into bullets that I can then talk about. Each bullet point you should be able to talk between 1 and 2 minutes on that specific topic. So when this bullet comes up, you just say there are dozens of companies to choose from, but what's important is a service that controls everything for you and allows you automations and emails. There are services like Aweber, GetResponse, I can't think of other ones. MailChimp. You guys understand all the different ones. Anyway, that is how you can go through. Now, I'd practice it a little bit. Don't try and do that just like I did. But then you just go to the next bullet point and spend another 60 seconds to 2 minutes and talk about this. So once you've picked the right autoresponder for you to create your first list and then create an opt-in form, you'll be asked to complete the form name and form email address. So all you're doing is going through here and you're taking the bullet point, you're reading your bullet point, and then you talk about that bullet point a little bit. Now, I didn't talk about bullet point 2 or 3 because I don't want this video to be too long, but you get the point. And you can go in and edit this a little bit. So Kevin, he's an Irish guy, so his English isn't 100%, but if you want to edit it so it looks a little cleaner, especially that second bullet point, then it's very easy to do, especially when you're pasting it into your PowerPoint slide. So that's really all you have to do to, hold on, let me get that back up. That's all you have to do to take these bullets and put them on a PowerPoint slide and then record it so that you then have a training course. So let's go back to the PowerPoint for just a second because I do want to mention something here. So in this PowerPoint template, why is it called a 5x5x5? Basically, if you've got 5 modules and you have 5 slides with 5 bullet points, then you can have anywhere from 25 to 50 minutes. Remember I said 1 to 2 minutes per bullet point with 5 videos or 5 modules. So that gives you close to anywhere from 4.5 to 6 hours of content. Any course that you can create with that kind of content is going to do very well. So that's where the 5x5x5 comes from. I know you're only seeing 5 slides with 5 bullets, so shouldn't it be the 5x5? But if you add 5 modules to this or 5 training courses, or in the case of Kevin's 18 courses, now 18 modules, but we're not doing 5 slides. We're only doing 1 slide. Well, 1 slide here, and then if we go back to our, oh, here we go over here. If we come back here, so we'd have slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, and slide 5. So in this one, the 5x5 would fit perfectly, but that's not always going to be the case. So let's look at checklist 2. So now I've got 1 slide with 3 bullet points. I've got another slide with 4 bullet points, another slide with 4 bullet points, another one with, well, this is going to take 2 slides, so try to have a referral's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to have 2 slides for this last one. Remember, don't go more than 5 bullet points on your slide. But this is how you can take Kevin's checklist and turn it into your own training course. Now you can take that training course and you can either launch it on JVZoo or Warrior Plus or ClickBank or anywhere else that you might have a launch platform, Or, like I said before, you can take this and put it up as training on a membership site that you have. You can use it as bonuses. I can take a section of this, so I can take get to know your customers and just talk about this and maybe do a YouTube video on it, or maybe a blog post on it. Or maybe I want to take all the content and do a blog post on that. Remember, the more content you have on your blog, the better it will do SEO-wise. So there's a whole bunch you can do from these checklists. And you can see from here, there are 18 checklists. Each one of these is its own subject. So do you think that might be worth a little less than $17? I think it's like $16.95 right now. Look, I pay Kevin $18 a month, so I get a new one every single month. I've got all 34 volumes. I love what he does, and I take these checklists. I pick out what I know and what I really like, and I use them in my membership sites. I use them to create training, and I use them for YouTube videos and other things, blog posts, things like that, everything I've mentioned to you before. So if you would like to get my 5x5x5 template, I have a link below this video where you can click on that link and download that template. Now, it won't have the material in it that you saw for that checklist. That'll be out, and it'll be replaced by this is a bullet about your topic, and it'll have those 5 bullets. So you'll have that 5x5 template. Then all you have to do is yank out my logo, put in your logo, and you're good to go. You've got a training template that you can use for these checklists, especially if you purchase the checklists. And again, I have a link below this video if you want to purchase this checklist for less than $17. Click that link, and Kevin will give you the opportunity to do that. If you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment below this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know which way I have to point here, but one of those directions. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, like and share this if you found it valuable. And we'll talk again in the next video.